AP, Glendale. You like the city? Like the big football stadium?
Yeah, for sure. I've always liked Glendale. It's a good town, and you know, I did really well here in 2018, and yeah, I like the look of the track layout.
Long rhythms.
Yeah, long rhythms, and we got
short whoops.
Pretty wild looking start.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
so,
the bridge going between the start. That's interesting.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've always liked it here. It's usually pretty high speed as far as the start goes, anyways. And then, yeah, I like this place.
It's gonna be good. So round 5, I think we're on. Yeah, 5.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
every week getting a little better, learning. Where do you feel you're at? Like, are you 100% where you want to be right now, or are there things that you still feel like you need to progress on?
No, yeah, definitely need to progress a little bit still, and kind of tweak some things out and work some things in.
Yeah.
But
that's all year though, right?
Yeah,
that never stops.
Yeah, for sure. But
like if you told me you were 100% right now, I'd be like, no, nobody is.
No, definitely not.
Never happens.
Unless I'm winning every weekend.
Right.
Then
Yeah,
I'm
there,
100%.
sure.
But, yeah, especially after last weekend, I had a little get off, couldn't finish. So,
yeah, you were lucky, dude.
Yeah,
it was a digger.
I'm definitely
no concussion. That's crazy.
Yeah,
like a testament to the safety equipment.
Yeah, this little helmet right
A-star,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, saved me. But yeah, other than my hand right now, I'm feeling pretty good. Didn't get to ride this week, but you know, that hasn't stopped me before. And
that's not always a bad thing.
No, yeah, definitely to get a little bit of a break in between. I mean, it's early in the season, but I mean, we've been going since the beginning of October.
Right.
And,
yeah, you haven't only been riding for 5 weeks. It's been like 3 months probably.
Yeah, so to get a little break, to get a little chill time is always good, no matter when it is. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it this week.
Awesome, man. Thanks. Joe Shimoda, Glendale. How you feeling today, man? Like, you know, every week's getting a little better. I know you're not where you want to be. Last year, do you feel like you've improved this year, even though your results maybe aren't showing it as much? Do you feel like your riding has improved?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it's the starts.
Yeah.
It's getting better, and the speed is there. A little bit not enough on the whoop section yet, but it's coming better and better each week. But yeah, I'm feeling fine, still healthy. So
yeah, do you feel like, because you had an awesome season last year, and last year, of course, you were sort of a fill-in to begin with, and then you became the main guy. This year, was there more pressure on you, do you think, coming in, or not so much?
Not much really. Like, I mean, like, team's there to help you.
Yep.
But at the end, you're racing for yourself. So like, I mean, just the bike is different, but like, there's no such thing as pressure. Like, what I have to do good, you know?
No matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, give me a prediction. We're gonna win tomorrow night?
Yeah, hopefully.
No, we're gonna say yes. We're gonna win. Let's get the win. All right, man. Good talking to you. All right, Mosey. We know that no media guys believe in you as much as me. I've been calling it for years. we got a win last weekend, chasing down Christian for a while. What did you learn last weekend? From 2 weeks ago, you won. Last weekend, you chased Christian. What's better for this weekend? What have you learned in 2 weeks, from the win to the second to this weekend?
I think I learned I can do it.
Yeah.
And you know, I think it's there. It's not right there. It's there. And it's just really cool to have 2 consistent weekends, 2 great, 2 hole shots, and to be up there lead laps and to be in the fight. And I think that's what it takes every week. And to go back and back it up with leading over half the race and I mean, really executing a great race. I think that just shows that I can do it and I'm here to stay. That feels good.
Yeah, you could visually see the difference in you riding, your attacking last weekend from the win. And they always say, once you get one, they start coming easier, because there was a mental shift then, right? And you're a mental guy.
Most definitely, yeah. And there's been a mental shift from the beginning of the year. From off season, from preseason, that's carried in, but to do it is just another step in the right direction. So yeah, it's pretty exciting, and look forward to executing again this week.
I dig it. Thanks.
Hold on, define quickly.
Well, we'd have to talk to some females for that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the definition could be different.
Okay.
Let's do 2 questions. Let's call that a quickie.
All right.
How you feeling today, press day at Glendale? Are you feeling like we could get a podium after our talk upstairs a while ago?
I mean, I think, yeah, I've always had some success in this stadium. The first 3 races. I missed one to COVID, but I really went great. I just hadn't sealed the deal on a result. I've tipped over in the past 2 races late in the race and was inside the top 10. So, yeah, I think some good starts. Obviously, Triple Crown.
Yeah.
I like me some Triple Crown. So we'll see. I'm not really going to set any expectations.
Okay.
I have the past 3 races and it hasn't really went to plan.
What do you think about the comments made by Ron Villapoto last Monday night on Pulp MX that you have a sexy riding style?
I heard that. I actually got some texts about that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, he's RV. He's 4-time champ, man. One of the best.
That's a pretty damn good compliment.
Yeah, I like it. And I think he also said my riding style was timeless, which I actually take a lot of pride in because it really has evolved over the past. I mean, I've been professional now for 15 years or whatever. It's evolved a lot. And so yeah, I think it's a testament to like just how much I study and how much I watch other guys and how much I watch myself. And so yeah, pretty cool. And yeah, I don't feel like I'm a fish out of water out there by any means. Like, I feel like I belong, just because I'm about to be 38 doesn't mean like I'm just some horrible rider. So definitely speed is great. Qualified in the top 10 at every race, about every practice. So yeah, just need to get some starts and put it together. All
right, let's get it done. Thanks. So Jason Wygant, super fan of Justin Brayton 10. Earlier today, I have no physical proof of this, but Justin Brayton said that this guy named Jamie anyway was his favorite media guy.
Oh, okay,
Any
Jamie
thoughts?
is. Jamie
yes,
is. Okay,
I'm unaware of Jamie.
Yes.
Any thoughts?
First of all, you have no proof. A.
Fair.
B. I'm not a super fan. I just journalist calls it as I see it, and I think we all know he's perfect 10. So that's just facts. That's just that's just accurate reporting.
Oh, okay. Not fake news.
So if this Jamie guy was really told that, if he were to have a ponytail, we're not going all the way to Minnesota before that thing gets snipped. We're gonna find something, maybe some pliers, some wire cutters, maybe the toolbox of Brayton's tent, and we'll take care of the pony right now.
But then you'd have to deal with Kiefer. You don't care though. Doesn't matter.
How dare somebody try to take Brayton from me?
Fair.
Now, by the way, I see look over here. Look over here. I see a 45 Yamaha.
Yes.
Fly racing gear.
That's Brad West.
Helmet.
Brad West.
Please tell me that's not David Bradshaw's bike that you're going to go jack up out there.
I will never ride another person's bike ever again.
Okay, lesson learned.
Yes, lesson learned.
Lesson learned.
Scotty Wennerstrom, East Texas zone, Glendale. How are you feeling all year? I mean, this is round 5. Do you feel like each weekend you're improving?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty solid. Like nothing, not too big hiccups or nothing like that. Like always things to improve on and stuff, but pretty put together, I guess. I've been riding a bunch in the off season, so like I said, I just feel more solid, more fine tuned on the bike.
Nice. What are your expectations for tomorrow night in Glendale? Like, do you set goals every week that change, or is there?
Yeah, I mean the main goal is to get in the main, and however I get there.
Yeah.
But I have littler goals to try to obtain that. Whether it's work on what I wasn't good at the weekend before, and then try to maintain what I was good at.
Okay.
So, good qualifying position, and then I mean it's a little different setup for the Triple Crown, but every time you get a good qualifying position, everybody's good at starts. So having a better gate pick is super key.
So qualifying, obviously, yeah.
Going faster in practice.
Yeah.
Which usually doesn't matter, but it does here.
Yeah, it does. All right, man, I appreciate you.
Yeah,
good luck. Hunter, what do we need to do to get a win tomorrow night? Where are we at?
Just better starts.
Okay.
A few more sprint laps in the beginning, which will be crucial. Obviously, they're 310s this weekend, so it's a little shorter time. So, yeah, dude, get out of the gate and go for it, and just send it the first few laps. And obviously, limit the damage in the whoops. Christian's really strong in the whoops and stuff. So, just that, yeah. And then we'll, take it step by step wherever we need to improve tomorrow during the day, and just get the day rolling. So.
Awesome. So we talked about music a little bit ago. We talked on the podcast. When I ride, nowhere near your level, clearly. I listen to music when I'm riding.
Really?
Yeah, I have little earbuds that fit in my helmet. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe a little...
I haven't actually, because I think
You can still hear the bike, and you can hear the other bikes.
I don't think I could focus enough.
Okay. See, it
I think
helps
I'd get
me.
like I want to listen and enjoy it and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if it could become background music where you just doing
Yeah.
something. But I don't know. I've never tried it, so I can't say.
See, it relaxes me because I don't ride enough, so I get tense, I get arm pump because I'm holding on too tight, and I'm worried about other bikes, and then like I don't ride enough, so I get arm pump, but I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ride through this song, and then it ends up being like a 12-minute Tool song
awesome.
or something.
That's
like, well, that's a long time to ride.
Yeah,
so,
it is. You're
Yeah.
getting some laps in under your belt.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, dude, I've never tried it, so I can't say.
Yeah.
Can't say I don't like it. You know, I'll have to try it.
Okay, give it a shot. Good luck tomorrow night. My guy Cooper Webb. We hadn't talked much last year and a half, man. We're gonna get into that in a minute. Where are we at? Like, you've had some really good races. You've had some races where I know aren't up to what you want. Where your standard's winning, no matter what. Where are you at mentally right now with the season so far? Happy?
No, not happy.
It's still early, and you're not far out of the point, so it's not bad.
Nah, it's been up and down, like you said. I mean, Anaheim went good, but it's time to get going for sure. Still in a good spot points-wise, like you said, but definitely time to get going. So this is the weekend to do it, I think.
Is it still a little bit learning the new bike, adjustments, little things like that? Is that any of the issues? Are you still just trying to figure things out?
Trying to find comfort for sure.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like when I'm comfortable, I'm pretty dang good. So
Yeah.
I think this week was a really good week. You know, it's been tough. We've been riding a different bike basically every weekend, trying to get better, and that's part of it sometimes, learning a new bike like you said. But I think this week we went to the drawing board with everybody from, you know, the guys in Europe all the way to the bottom, and came up with some ideas and used everyone's head, and I feel like we finally found some comfort this week.
Yeah, I feel like when you won the championship 19, you won 3 in a row, and this was the 3rd one, as I recall. And I feel like that was when the shift happened, like mental shift, because we talked in press conference like, maybe I'm wrong. Am I getting that wrong? Was it
2 in Oakland maybe?
Yeah, we had talked though, and you didn't feel like you were one of the guys yet.
Yeah.
And then you got the 3rd win in a row, and you were like, hey, I'm one of the guys. So I'm hoping, like, well, you already know you're one of the guys now, but like I hope that shift changes tomorrow night.
For sure.
Let's get the top spot and let's go on a run.
Yeah, I think, like you said, for me, when I get that good result, it's a switch. You know, and I think it's what we're looking for and what we need. And like I said, I feel pretty good. Feeling loose, feeling ready this weekend.
All right, last thing, I'm gonna kind of throw you under the bus a little bit. Where you been, man? I can't get you to respond. You don't come on the show. I'm sad. It hurts my feelings a little bit. You're my guy.
We've been incognito, baby.
Yeah, I know. And then you did Mathis, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
I understand though. That's a different level.
Yeah, it's been we've been going through our PR lady now, so
Okay.
I'm getting big time, man. You gotta
Win a championship and we're done. All right, that's 2 championships. Well, we got to get you back on, but
Yeah, no
I'll go
doubt.
through. I'll go through the PR lady then.
Perfect.
Daddy, Adam Enticknap. Daddy,
Yeah.
how's it feel, man? How's a baby?
It's been pretty cool. He's already grown up super fast, which is crazy.
Happens so fast.
He started at 9.1 pounds, and he's already like
Big.
13.
Yeah.
So
Be a big
it's-
boy like his daddy.
Yeah, he is. It's just crazy to see that go so fast, and it feels like, you know, I do this every year, and I'm kind of in such a routine, and I definitely think that little Adam makes me realize that there's all the moments you got to enjoy,
Yeah.
you know, and riding Supercross and doing all this stuff, it's absolutely amazing. And I think it's a refresher to be like, hey, you're here and you're doing something you love, and you got this little dude soak up every single moment.
That's cool to hear, man. How's Mama Ash Money doing?
Oh, she's doing so good.
Yeah?
That girl, I swear, bro, dude, she needs to make a book on the bounce back, because that girl already looks so
She banging?
good, and she's on fire. So
I like it.
Ash is
Baby
doing-
number 2 coming next summer.
Ash is doing great, and you know, just enjoying the time at home
Yeah.
with her.
So what do you feel like you need to do to get in a main, man? It's a stack field. Even the LCQs are just gnarly.
Yeah.
What's it gonna take?
I think just being 100% healthy. I had a crash at A1 that kind of threw me off, and then obviously that collision with Priest didn't help it at all.
Yeah.
I had some rib issues, but I'm starting to get better and better every week. Last week was definitely a step forward with the practices, winning the practice, and just kind of getting back to where I know I'm at speed-wise.
Yeah.
And then really it's just going to come down to starts. That's what this game is right now. I haven't been getting out of the hole the best, but I worked on a lot of starts this week, and I'm going to work on a lot of starts every week and just try to get them more and more consistent, because I know what to do. I'm a veteran, and I got to get out front. If I'm in the top 5, I'm going to make the main, or even top 6, top 7.
Yeah.
I'll make the main. Obviously, if there's no mishaps or takeouts.
Sure.
But you know, I'm a smart rider. I know what to do. I just got to get out front, and I got to get some clean track and get in the position early. Everybody, like you said, everybody's so fast and so close that you can't do it from 13th, 14th
No.
with the speed that I have. You know, if I was Ken Roxon, then, you know, I could probably pull it off. But right now, with how close everybody is around that 20th spot, 15th spot, it's just too much to be in the back. So just working on starts, getting more and more consistent with that. The team's been helping me out a lot. We've been doing a lot of adjusting with the whole shot device height, and just working on different techniques. So I'm excited to try that here this weekend in Arizona. I really love this stadium. I love the dirt, and I love being here. Yeah, it looks really good.
Your brother's going to be on the show Tuesday night talking about the Hoosier Arena Cross Series.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
He's going to come on, so.
Yeah, no, that'll be really cool. Ty's been doing some announcing over there at the Hoosier Arena Cross, and then he's actually been running his track Fernley 95, which is going super, super good. If you're in a Reno area or anything like that, make sure you guys go check him out on Fernley 95. He's been totally rebuilding that track and just doing absolutely amazing work on that thing, dude. He's gotten that track so much better, built really good jumps, and just, you know, it's just awesome over there. You got to check it out. Check out the Instagram. I think it's like Fernley 95C. And if you can't find it, go to at Tyler Enticknap 723.
Yeah. Sweet, man.
Heck yeah. Good to see you, Dr.
Yeah, you too. Justin Bogle, back, man. Football stadium here in Glendale. Big floor. How you feeling?
Good, man. The track looks fun, interesting. Big, long rhythms, little different stuff in one of them, and that's cool, man, because that excitement of having to think a little bit makes a huge difference when you've been doing this a long time, like I have. It starts to feel a little bit like Groundhog Day sometimes, because everything's so just the same. You go to the same airport, same hotel, you go to the same Outback, you go to the same, you know what I mean? Like
Outback,
the same stadium.
Balling.
You know, I'm definitely not balling. Dude. Those days are over.
I understand.
At this point, I wish, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, so it's cool to have things a little bit different. And for me, I'm just trying to enjoy this process and like really accept kind of where I'm at the moment, and understand I got to walk before I can run, and then hopefully run before we fly. But you know, it's not a lot I can, I guess, expect out of myself really with coming in with, like, you know, 10 days of Supercross.
Yeah, that's
and then
ridiculous.
Having a lot of stuff going on the last month. I didn't start back on my program of riding and training till this week, so it's been, you know, Mama said there'd be days like this.
Yeah, it's been a tough year, man.
It's been rough, but that's all right, man. Burden of man, you just got to keep it moving, you know?
Well, I want to commend you on that. So you were on Pulp last week, I think?
Yep.
Yeah, and you openly talked about your feelings with the loss of your friend Ryan, and you talked about the issue with Bam, and, you know, like, I love that you're like, I'm not worried about his penalty. I'm not going to comment on that. I'm going to take care of my business. Like, that's really rare, I think, anymore, for people to not throw blame. It's easier to throw blame and not take the responsibility of your part. I was just super impressed with that interview. Like, it really, I already liked you, but I just gained so much respect for you after that night. That was awesome.
I appreciate that, seriously. And honestly, like, that stuff just boils down to more, that's life stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like, because this stuff that we do, me and Cole talked about it this week even, like, this is a blip on the radar for life.
Yes.
You know, and God willing, there's a long time after this stuff's over. Who you are as a man and how you handle your things in life, it's going to be a lot more important than whether you won a couple more races or not, you know?
Yeah.
And honestly, I had good examples on be a man. My father's a man, you know? Ryan was like a father to me, and he same way. So, I mean, I don't feel like it does any good to place blame on anyone else, especially when you make a mistake. Like, I made, you know, poor decision, and I was okay with accepting the penalties for that, because it is what it is, right? Stuff going on with personal life stuff, it's like, look, man, like, I'm not trying to hide anything or act like I'm tougher than I am. You know?
Right.
It's just real life, man, and life is hard, and things happen, but they happen to all of us. And I think even for people, like, just people that are just fans of it, or whether they're not or whatever, I mean, sometimes it's nice to know that people that do what you wish you did have the same problems you do.
Yeah,
You know,
true,
and
true.
that It is okay, you know, and that it's okay to feel shitty sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
It just is. It's part of life.
We've talked about that on our show after, especially some interviews with you and some other guys on Pulp, where like, as fans, we think of you guys as superheroes. You got the perfect life. You're racing dirt bikes. You're making millions, and you forget that. Oh, these guys are humans. You know, why does Eli start off slow last year? Well, he just had kids. You know, who knows? Maybe his wife's sick. Maybe there's a problem at home. They're humans.
Man.
Yeah, you never know what you dealt with last night or this morning, and those things affect you. Like, I can't go to work when I'm fighting with my chick. I'm a mess.
It's hard, man, and what your personal life does boil over into what you do, because everything's connected as life, right?
Yeah.
And I have a hard time. I can't watch SportsCenter. I can't watch those shows because they just are so harsh on those guys, and they just don't. A lot of them never did it, and they don't understand that, like, man, they're human beings, man. They got stuff going. Like, life happens to them too.
100%.
It's not, and for us in our sport, our little niche little sport that we have, I don't even clear in the positive at all financially.
Right.
Dude, I've been just blowing through my savings the last 4 years to just keep living. Not even to keep. It's expensive to do this, and I don't even have a full-time trainer and any of that, because I can't, at this stage in my career, afford it with what I make. So, I mean, it's not all rose petals and,
right.
you know, sunshine.
Yeah. It's not.
At the end of the day, though, it is nice to know that, yeah, we're human beings and all that, but I still don't take this stuff for granted, man. Because if the world was my oyster, I'd want to be racing Supercross and doing what I do. So
awesome.
It's all good, man.
All right, well, you guys are about to go out. Thank you. Good seeing you.
Yep.
What's up, Ryder D? This is Glendale Supercross Futures, your third one. What is it? I mean, is there any sense of what it's going to be like a couple years from now when you're actually doing this as a pro? Like, when you come out as a future, do you feel a little bit of what it's going to be like?
Yeah, for sure. The learning experience is awesome, and riding the same track as the pros and watching press day and then going to try to replicate what they're doing is cool, and it's fun. It's a fun process, and yeah, it's going to help a lot.
Awesome. Well, we've obviously been fans of you for a long time. I love seeing you out here. Just stay safe. I know I was talking to your mom and dad earlier about the whoop speed, and maybe some people are wanting you to blitz them when they're a little not so good, sketchy in the main, and you kind of playing it safe. But when you have an 8-second lead, I don't think there's any reason to do anything dumb.
Yeah, for sure. But
like,
I also want to be where the pros are. But
yeah,
you can't look that far forward yet.
No, you weren't that far off.
But yeah, so it's a fun process, and I think that's the only thing that's holding me back right now is the whoops.
Okay. Yeah, well, that just takes time, right?
Yeah.
Well, be safe out there. Good luck.
Thank you.
Good seeing you. Brad West, what up, dude?
How we doing?
How you feeling today, man? How'd you like the track? It's a big stadium, huh? Big floor?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Long start straight.
Yeah?
Pretty good. Just need to set some fast times now.
How do you do that? I mean, what, just push?
Just push, attack everything.
Yeah.
Getting everything down clean and just get a full lap together.
Is it pretty easy for you to figure out track quickly? I mean, I know you're not like super experienced with Supercross. Can you figure out the track pretty quick?
I'm slowly getting better at it. I wouldn't say I'm good at it. Just kind of got to visualize on the track what rhythms you're going to do and kind of go from there.
Yeah. Well, good seeing you, man. Good luck out there and be safe. Gavin Towers, man, how do you feel about this Supercross Future stuff? You liking being inside the stadium and the feel of the fans? I mean, it's not fully packed during race day live time, but it's still pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. Last weekend was my first one in A2. Went pretty good. I mean, I'm stoked to get on the podium. Feeling a lot better today. Just learned the track a little better, and just flowing pretty good. So pretty stoked how today's went so far. We got one more, and then both of our practice sessions tomorrow. So.
How do you feel about the Supercross Futures program and the way they're doing it this year? You think it's really a good stepping stone to get to the pro level?
Definitely. Like before, we didn't have much. Like a lot of riders didn't have much. You kind of just go into arena cross in the beginning when you had to get your points that way, and then last year, like, there was pretty much nothing. You had no futures, no arena cross really. You pretty much got your points out of minios and a couple other races, and those compared to these tracks are completely different.
Yeah.
So this is definitely a really good stepping stone, and to be able to just learn the track, like learn how to ride the track, and figure it out quick, figure out the rhythms, get the timing right. I mean, Supercross is obviously where you can make your living in this sport, so it is way more important, and the way they're doing this for us kids is definitely a lot better.
Awesome, man. Good talking to you. Thank you.